San Francisco 49ers fans, this is Brody, and we need to talk about a situation that's certainly raising eyebrows across the league. This past weekend, the owner of our beloved 49ers, JED, was arrested in East Palestine, Ohio, on charges that could have serious implications for the franchise. Before we dive into this, let me know where you're watching from and what you think about this troubling news. It's hard to believe we're discussing this, but it's crucial we unpack what this means moving forward. We're building this community toward 3,000 subscribers, so please subscribe and help us reach that milestone. Now let's break it down. York was arrested on Sunday and faced charges of misdemeanor disorderly conduct and possessing criminal tools. Initially, there were rumors swirling about his involvement in prostitution, but those charges were later amended. He ultimately pleaded no contest to the disorderly conduct charge and spent a day in jail, posting a $5,000 bond shortly thereafter. The arrest has drawn significant media attention, especially considering his role as the CEO and controlling owner of the 49ers since 2008. So, why does this matter to the San Francisco 49ers? Well, for starters, this incident reflects poorly on the organization as a whole. As the face of the franchise, York is expected to uphold a certain standard, and this misstep not only tarnishes his reputation, but also casts a shadow over the team. The immediate impact is palpable. It raises questions about leadership and accountability, which are vital in a sport where discipline is key. Looking at the long-term consequences, York has a history of having to advise his players on off-field behavior. Now, he finds himself in a position where he needs to rebuild trust and credibility, not just with the fans, but with the players and coaching staff as well. The strongest argument in favor of York might be that he has been an integral part of the 49ers operations, and this one incident should not define his entire tenure. However, the main risk here is that this could become a recurring topic of discussion, potentially distracting from the team's on-field performance and overall morale. In my honest opinion, this is a wake-up call for York. He needs to reflect on his choices and their implications for the organization. The 49ers deserve a leader who can set an example, and this incident has certainly raised some serious questions about his ability to do that. As we move on, let's discuss the latest updates on the roster and potential trades that could reshape the team's future. Now, let's dive into a serious situation that has unfolded involving San Francisco 49ers owner JED. The NFL has announced that York will undergo a review under the league's personal conduct policy, and this is where it gets complicated. Can we trust that the policy will be applied fairly, or will it bend because of who he is? York was arrested in East Palestine, Ohio, after allegedly responding to an undercover ad and agreeing to pay $140 for sexual activity. This was part of an operation by the Mahoning Valley Human Trafficking Task Force, and he reportedly arrived with the cell phone used during the exchange. Initially facing a charge of suspicion for engaging in prostitution, York ultimately pleaded no contest to amended misdemeanor charges of disorderly conduct and possessing criminal tools. While he received a one-day jail sentence, along with a $1,150 fine and mandated online courses, the speed at which this legal matter wrapped up raises eyebrows. The NFL was quick to confirm that it is aware of the situation and will be reviewing York's case under its personal conduct policy. This is a crucial moment for the league, as accountability is at stake. The personal conduct policy should apply equally to everyone associated with the league: players, coaches, executives, and yes, even owners. Unfortunately, history tells us that those with more power often face a softer touch when it comes to punishment. Take former Colts owner Jim Irsay, who received a 6-game suspension and a hefty fine in 2014 after a DUI conviction. In contrast, when former Washington Commanders owner Dan Snyder was found to have sexually harassed an employee, he faced a $60 million fine. While these penalties sound significant, they can feel like pocket change to billionaires, and often, the consequences don't match the severity of the offenses. In York's case, the NFL has a no-contest plea and 2 misdemeanor convictions to consider. There's no need for a prolonged review to decide whether a violation of the policy has occurred. If Commissioner Roger Goodell genuinely believes in holding owners to a higher standard, York must face a serious and meaningful punishment. Anything less would only reinforce the suspicion that there's a double standard in play, where accountability has a salary cap and ownership can exploit loopholes. As we look ahead, the ramifications of this review could significantly impact the reputation of the 49ers and the league as a whole. It's a critical test of integrity for the NFL. Now, let's shift gears and see how this situation plays into the broader picture for the 49ers as we discuss the next topic. While we've covered some exciting developments, we now turn to a situation that has sent shockwaves through the San Francisco 49ers organization. Recent reports have surfaced regarding the arrest of owner and CEO JED. This is not just a minor blip. It's a significant issue that could have long-lasting implications for the franchise. York was arrested following a sting operation after he accessed a known prostitution website and arranged a meeting to pay for sex. According to reports, he allegedly paid $140 for this encounter, which was set to take place in a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio. When he arrived, authorities apprehended him, seizing the cell phone used to coordinate the meeting, which led to a charge of possessing criminal tools. Initially, York faced charges of engaging in prostitution, but in a surprising turn of events, he pled no contest to a lesser charge of disorderly conduct as part of a plea deal. He received a sentence of just 1 day in jail, but was credited for time served and has since been released. So, why does this matter to the 49ers? For one, it raises serious questions about leadership and accountability within the organization. York has been a polarizing figure among fans, and this incident could further tarnish his reputation and, by extension, that of the team. The NFL and the 49ers have acknowledged the arrest, but have been tight-lipped about any potential repercussions. While it's unclear what actions the league might take, the uncertainty alone could create instability within the franchise. In the short term, this incident could distract from the team's on-field performance. As the 49ers gear up for a crucial part of the season, one has to wonder how this situation will affect players' focus and morale. The long-term consequences could be even more severe, potentially impacting York's ability to lead the team effectively or even threatening his ownership status. On the flip side, some might argue that this could serve as a wake-up call for York, prompting him to make necessary changes and regain the trust of fans and players alike. However, the risk here is significant. A misstep in handling this situation could lead to a deeper fracture between the organization and its supporters. In my honest opinion, this is a pivotal moment for the 49ers. How JED navigates this crisis could define his legacy with the team. It's a tough road ahead, and the eyes of the league and the fan base will be watching closely. So, what does this situation reveal about the 49ers' direction? It highlights the importance of integrity and leadership in a franchise that has a storied history. As we move forward, I want to hear from you. What do you think should happen next? Will York manage to turn this situation around? Or is this just the beginning of a larger problem? Don't forget to subscribe and help us reach our goal of 3,000 subscribers as we continue to follow this unfolding story and everything else happening with our beloved 49ers.